What is up, YouTube? Who am I? As always, Belthor here, back with another episode of Enigmatica 2. In today's episode, we're going to do some uh, more thermal quests, most likely. I'm going to try to get us close to making some applied energistics. I have been doing some stuff off camera, as you can see. We've just got a couple of machines here. This is just an auto chisel, so I can make some of these nice tiles. I have made another room in here, nice fancy room in here, just for, I think this is where I'm going to start my applied energistics. Once we get there, of course, power, we're doing pretty good on power. I'll expand this as the power needs as needed. Plus, so this is a chest that I put all ores in. I have been doing some grinding and things like that. In between, it will come down to in this chest, and I've also now put it, so this is a servo and an item, and as you can see, it goes all the way over here, and then it goes straight up. So if I go up, I've also put a roof, so we've got another row of a room here for whatever I want to do, and then we go right to the top here, and then what happens is, this is called a drawer controller, which controls all of those. So whatever I put into here, it automatically will distribute to the specific drawer for what is in here. So if it was iron, and if I put it down that chest, it will travel through the item pipe right into here, and then it'll put it right into this drawer for organization. I've expanded this room out a little bit. So let's move on, shall we? The one other thing that we're going to do, because once I go back into here and apply energistics, for this quest right here, I've already made all of these, because you can make them just normally. You get to choose a reward, but it doesn't matter, because I've already made every single one of these by themselves, so I'm ready. But we need some skystone. In order to find some skystone, you need to go out in this world. It's getting dark, so that's not a good thing. And I've just cleared out this area and got some rubber trees to find, because we'll need those, the rubber and the resin and stuff like that for some stuff later. I think I needed it for building what I needed to for applied energistics, so I went off and found some rubber. But I also need to find, don't worry about these things here, because that gets overridden by another map. This is our actual map. So when I was out, I found a meteor, as you can see right here. It is surrounded by lava. So what we're going to do is, we have a bucket. We're going to, pop some water in here, and we're going to make our way to it. We do have some armor, and we got some sword, so we should be pretty good when it comes to getting there and stuff. So the sky stone is there, actually, so we need to get the sky stone. So once we do get that, then we can complete that quest. So let's go off an adventure. I see them there. Let's go out an adventure and get back. So what I'm going to do is, we got skeletons coming. That's it. Oh, thank you. Push me along. That's what I wanted. And we're running. I'm just not going to deal with them right now. Let's get out here. And as quick as can, so I don't waste time in this episode. Let's get out. We're right here. What I think I'll do is, on the way back, I'll just cut, and we'll be back into the base. But I thought, you know what I mean, we could go out, just do a little bit of adventuring. There is, over there, there's like a building and stuff to go into. We'll take maybe an episode and go in there too. Hey, let's take this. Or, seeing as we see it, you can never have too much ore. especially iron ore. All right, so as you can see, this is where the meteor fell. It is random. Off in the little distance, you see a couple of pillars here. That is the astral sorcery mod, and as you can see, there's also a chest. I'm just going to leave that for now. We know where it is. All right, so we need that sky stone. The sky stone is the meteor. So we're just going to place some water down and turn it to obsidian. There we go. Let's make our way here. Let's give ourselves some berth. And usually in the middle of this meteor somewhere is usually a skystone chest. So let's vein mine that, which is great for vein mining. Oh. There we go. Oh, and we're hurt. We need some food. I did not take some food. We did complete the quest, though, so that is good. I don't see the chest right now. I got enough skystone. All right. So what I'll do is I'll find something to eat around here. Once we're back, I'll just cut, and we'll be back at the base. All right. Be right back. All right, we're back. We're back at the base here. I did find some berries and stuff just to get me through so that I could get back. I did get to the chest as well. So in the chest was 3 of these presses. But as I said, we don't need these because we've already created them. But we've got some skystone, which I'm just going to throw in a chest over here for now. We will need them to craft just some of the applied energistics. All right, so let's... okay, so we did actually have that quest complete. I'm going to leave that for now, which is good. Let's go and just complete this one. I'll choose a reward. And bam. Okay, and let's open it up. A resident servos, that's actually like a fantastic reward that we will definitely take. That'll come in handy for when moving stuff around. As you can see, I have all 4 presses, which will be needed. So let's put those. We have 8 resonant. That's great. That is fantastic. Okay, so let's get back into what we need to get back into, and we're going to be definitely getting into applied energistics because that's our storage. But for right now, let's continue on with our thermal quests here. Actually, I might get into some mechanism because I think I need to. There's some nice power machines in here as well when it comes to stuff. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess either one will go. And let's just claim that. Perfect. And we got a floppy disk from Open Computers. There we go. I don't think we'll be doing anything with Open Computers, but you never know for what the quests will hold. So let's this is a heat generator. Let's go with metallurgic. All right, metal. Where are you? Metallurgic. Right there, I see you. Metallurgic infuser. So we just need 2 furnaces. We have some osmium ore. So all that stuff we can get upstairs. So let's go upstairs now. Eventually, this will be kind of torn down into for the actual applied energistics. So I need some of this. Osmium is right up here. Did I get enough? Let's see. Yeah, I just need 2 furnaces. That's no big deal. 1, 2. Perfect. Now, let's make the metallurgic infuser. And that should be that quest done. Excellent. Now, item reward, we get 8 enriched alloys and 8 basic conduits. So that's good. Control conduit. That's perfect. So what we need, the metallurgic infuser, is to make stuff like basic control circuits, which, whoop, down another level. The only one thing about mechanisms, machines, is they have a tendency to use a lot of power. So let's just throw it right there, and it's filled up. It has a buffer of 8,000, but we can definitely see the recipes that we need in here. As you can see, if we do diamond dust and enriched alloy, we'll get the reinforced. Let me see. So this is an osmium, and just one thing of redstone will get us this basic control circuits. And as you can see, it's even mechanisms, they made it into this mod pack that it actually works in the recipes of industrial craft to other ones. So the ones that so it looks like a lot of industrial craft stuff. Yeah, that's still industrial craft. These item ones, though, you need 1 for steel. As you can see, like, it still gives you 8 at least, but that's why, like, I'm just constantly trying to make steel, because steel is a big part. And of course, mechanisms, machines. So a lot of these machines are really sweet, but they definitely do a lot of power, especially when you start adding upgrades. Okay, we've got our metallurgic infuser. So now that we've got our metallurgic infuser, I'm just going to, let's see how far we can get with our, I get to choose a reward. I have every one, so it doesn't really matter which one to choose. And we've got 2 of every one, but we only need 1 to make those. They make chips that are used for storage chips in applied energetics. So, all right, so now it's telling us we need to make this. So we need to make an inscriber first, but in order to make an inscriber, you need to make the specific crystals. So if you put the @ symbol, and if I applied, I started typing in the mod, it will bring up everything in that mod and only that mod. So so we need to start making this flux crystals right here. So in order to get the flux crystals, we need to drop 1 charged crystal quartz, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone dust, which I already knew. I was just letting you just see it. So the thing with the charged crystals are so you have to have 1 at least to make. So, and the charged ones are really, they only spawn randomly. So we've got crystal quartz. We've got quite a few of those, which is good because they're needed. And in charged, we have 16. As you can see the difference, this one is like, I got about 140 of them. And this one only 16. So as you can see the difference. So we're going to take 4 of these. Let's take 4. We want 4 redstone and 4 quartz, which we were into the nether, and we got lots of quartz. Quartz is going to be, with applied energetics, it comes in a lot as well. So as we're in the nether, if we saw it, we gathered it for a reason. Okay, so we have a charged crystal and 4 of these. So what we need to do is we need to put them in a water source, at least 1 block. So all we need to do is we'll drop it in here, drop, 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 and then they will turn into the crystals. They will fuse in, and you'll get the red flux crystals, which is perfect. So now we've got the flux crystals. So now we can take those And we can make what's known as the charging stand with some iron. Let's get some iron. Do we have enough iron? No, I do not. Unfortunately, we need one more. So with the charging stand, you can hook it up to power, and then at least you can take a regular crystal and charge it up to be a charged crystal. So you don't actually have to keep finding more charged crystals. Okay, there we go. Let's make a charger. Boom. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set it up a little bit. Now let's do a little, what I'm going to do is, do I have any glass on me? I do not. I think the glass is downstairs. So I'm going to do something specific now. I'm going to set up a little kind of an automation system. I'm not going to use these because they'll come in handy later on. So what I'm doing is for a reason. I need to get some servos. I just want some cheap servos. 1, 2, perfect. And I already have the item ducts. All right, so we'll put charger in here on the power. It needs to be connected to the power. There will do. So now this, if I put in a normal crystal, it'll turn into charged crystals. But we kind of want to do, we're going to try to automate that. And we're not going to try, we're actually going to automate that. So I need, I need some wood on me. So I got some wood up here, because I need to make a chest. And while we're here, let's make a chest. So lots of automation. That's the key of a lot of these mod packs is automation, automation. So, so now we're gonna automate this now. Okay, here we go. I need, yes, okay, so I need this, and then I'm gonna get the wrench because I don't want it to go down there. And we'll put this chest here, and then another one. So now it's kind of a full circle like anything, and then I put 2 servos on, and so this is gonna go this way. Let's enable that one. So now whatever I put in this chest should go into here, and then when it's done, it takes it out and put it back in the chest. So let's test that out. It has power. It's hooked up to power. So let's go up and get a few crystals. Just normal crystals. And all right, because we're going to need, it's the only way you can make the flux crystals is from what I did before with the water. But there is a machine that I can put it in that will do it. I don't have to put it in the water, which then I can also automate. So we're going to pop that in there. It should. Servo should take it out. Pop it in there. As you can see, it's in there, and it'll charge it. And then once it's charged, it should automatically go back out and into this chest. There it is. So now whatever I put in there for normal crystals, I can just set it and basically forget it. And then it'll just do its thing and charge up those crystals of how many I put in there. So if I put in 64, it'll charge up 64 version. So all right, so we'll let that go. So now we got those flux crystals. And so now we need to make an inscriber. So an inscriber, we'll go back to, we'll see how far we can get to the main one. The main one is, excuse me, the main device, it's like right in front of me. Here we go, ME controller. So we need these pure flux crystals, and then of course an engineering process. Now in order to get pure flux crystals, you can make this enrichment chamber, but we can also do it, it also is you drop it into water, the actual flux seed, and it grows into it will grow into this pure flux crystal. But the thing is it's really slow, and then you can add these crystal growth accelerators. But there's also a machine that is another mod that adds about like 3 items, and it's called a growth chamber So these are the growth crystals, right? Growth accelerator ones. So it makes, you need to make like 6 of those. So it's kind of like you put a 6 and it grows really fast, and you can also automate it too into the system. So, but for now, we need to make an inscriber. So we need to make some sticky pistons. So in order to get sticky pistons, what can we use? Slime balls, anything. Oh, rice ball. We do have rice balls. We have rice, so we can make rice balls. We got lots of those, so I'm glad that we have been doing rice. Where's our rice? There we go. And we're gonna need a bucket of water if I'm not mistaken. I think you surround this. Right? Nope, I guess not. Let's look it up. I thought it was that rice ball. Is this? Oh, okay. So you don't need water at all. Okay. Perfect. And then the rice ball is surrounded by water. I knew it was something surrounded by water. Okay, let's get this. 4 rice balls. That's all we need. We can put the water in because we only need 2 sticky pistons. All right. So we are going to need the like eventually 4 of those inscribers that we're going to make. But for now, I need to go back up. I can't wait till we get applied energistics. I mean, all this traveling will be cut down immensely. All right, and do I have enough redstone? That should be enough. All right, let's go back here. And inscriber. There we go. Now, I'm just gonna make a normal piston. 1, 2. And we'll get rid of all of that. 1, 2. Oh. 2. Whoop. Okay, there's the piston. And then we just need iron. We got enough. We got our inscriber. All right, so that's that completed quest. So now it needs power. So we're on our way to be making these processors. So, whoops, back in the quest book. So we need to make an engineering processor, a logic processor, and a printed circuit. So in order to make these, if you can see, the logic processor, in the inscriber, you needed printed logic, a redstone, and a silicone. Now the other ones, this doesn't change. It's only this that changes. So this is the logic processor plus gold. So that recipe hasn't changed. Okay, whoop. Let's go back up. So we need some gold for the logic. Where's our gold? Let's get some gold here. And we've got, so we got, that's our gold. We need, if I'm not mistaken, let's see. That one is just diamonds. So we do have some diamonds. So let's get about 8 diamonds. Now, where's our, we can put our osmium away for now. I'm going to clear our chest now in a second. Our inventory, sorry. And our last one, our last chip, I think is just Certa quartz, if I'm not mistaken. Engineer, there it is. So it's pure Certa quartz crystal for that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down here. And in here, I'm just going to pop at least one of those away. Why I have redstone in here and not upstairs? Because I haven't added an upgrade to the actual storage, and it is full, like, which is not a bad thing because redstone is obviously used in a lot of stuff. Okay, so what we need to make is that chamber. So let's, and we're back. We had a little glitch in the system there in the recording. I did make the growth chamber, made all kinds of stuff, automated this inscriber. We have completed some quests when it comes to the applied energistics, and we've made the actual applied energistics start, the very basic start, the ME controller, ME drive, and we've put in some ME storage here. We've ran some power, as you can see, some cables over from our capacitor bank over there, and also I've run our smelting ore doubler, whichever you want to call it, over to the AE system. So now once it gets into here, as you can see, there is a import bus. It'll go right into the actual AE system, so that we can right click on this panel and you can see all the stuff that we already have in here. I've already also taken everything from upstairs when it comes to chests and put it in as well, so that's good. I've also, because in the next episode is basically was no good, so I'll explain what I did. I made another room in here, and these are the garden cloche that are basically like single farms. So if I right click on it, as you can see, it needs water and power. I put in a piece of dirt and some cotton seed, and then I get cotton plus seed. I've also put in just a normal seed for wheat, because I'm going to be using that. I've just been gathering up, as you can see. It's been just a constant run. I've already also taken this chest and probably emptied it like maybe 3 or 4 times and put it into the AE system. Eventually I'm going to run item ducks over, and it'll automatically go into the system as well. But they will grow. It's not growing right now because this is full and its inventory is full. But this is an infinite water source. Just goes out to a tank, and then the tank goes out, and because they need water. The ender seed is not working at the moment because I'm pretty sure I need not dirt. I need end stone, I think, underneath there, which I think I can craft, but I just don't have the materials at the moment, because that would be great to get ender pearls. So that will be a task in hand as well. So as you can see, I've got power run over. The power goes at the top. And then, so why I needed cotton. So with cotton, you can make wool. And I've made like already so many of them already. When it comes to wool, I'm up to 460. I need that because once I start getting into the cables for the AE system, as you can see right here, it needs this ME quartz glass plus some wool to make that, and I want to get some cables going and stuff like that. I will eventually, a lot of this stuff will be rerun. I need to connect that up. I don't know why that's not why that's disconnected. Let's get that connected up. Is that connected on that side? It is. Good. I don't know why that was disconnected on that side. There we go. So now, let's get rid of that. So now anything in this chest when it comes to ore will get pulverized, smelted into ingots, and then whatever's in this chest, if I put this, it automatically gets out, goes along this here, comes in here and goes into this chest, and then automatically gets scoops up right into the AE system to put onto the storage. So as you can see, we've got some in here. That's getting close to time for this episode. I think in the next episode we are going to maybe start doing some more AE system. Maybe start getting the auto crafting system up and running, as well as getting rooms built for the auto chamber and all this stuff to go into, so it's not just all cluttered out here. And eventually I want to get into the as I was doing before with the wheat. We've got lots of wheat here because I want to get into mechanisms. I think it's over here. It might be something like this. one of these here, but it's actually the bioreactor. Oh, I may have seen it there. Let me see. But it's the bioreactor. Let me see. Bioreactor in mechanisms. Biogenerator, sorry. Biogenerator. So what happens is this needs like a gas slash liquid to go into it, and needs biofuel, and I can get that from crushing wheat, and that the actual biofuel gets into another machine and then generates that, and it generates like 40 RF per tick, and you can also obviously, like before, we can make multiples of them, and we got basically a unlimited supply of wheat that'll be coming through, and I'll get that start going in the system and then exporting into this biogenerator, which will create a lot more power, because we're going to need eventually more power, because I want to upgrade a lot of these systems. Like I've upgraded this crusher now, so that instead of just one, it does 3. There is another upgrade for it as well. I've been crushing some sand, some cobblestone in the gravel and gravel in the sand, but we definitely want to get more power, so that we go along. Eventually I think we'll get into extreme reactors if it's in here. Let me see. Yes, it is extreme reactors. We'll eventually get into that as well, and to get a lot more power as well. All right, that's it for today's episode. So if you liked the video, punch that thumbs up button and leave a comment. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and punch that subscribe button too. And as always, take it easy.